Hello, everyone. This is Serena here from Awareness Embodied. I would like to share an exercise with you, an inquiry exercise or practice that helps to unhook the I thought with the I sense. Scott's been mentioning this a lot recently. And it came up in the women's circle and also during my sessions. So I just felt to share with you how I do it. So you can also check if it works for you or not. Maybe it already exists within the KI. I don't know because sometimes I don't know because we have a lot of tools and it's been growing, like constantly. So I'm just going to show you how I do it so you can relate. You can do it with anyone, like family members, like mom, dad, brother, sister, or partner are always the most powerful, because they are most triggering since childhood. But you can do it with anyone basically who's triggering for you in any way, negative or positive way. So I just pulled up that person who triggered me recently. And first, I'm just watching her, noticing her presence. I'm just arriving into this process. And one important thing is that I do it from awareness, like awareness, presence, space. Or if I want to explain it more to you, I imagine like awareness is coming from behind the body, like doing it from there. I don't know if it makes sense for you. Hope so. So I'm doing it from awareness, presence. So the person is there. I'm noticing her presence. I'm looking at her. And I just ask myself what I feel, how I feel. How do I feel in her presence? Which is the strongest emotion when I am in her presence? It's easy to say. For me, it's like the moment I feel sad. I'm sad. I am sad. I'm sad. I'm putting out the words, I'm sad. And I'm going to explain very detailed for you. So just want to be sure that you have to unhook the whole thing. So I'm sad, and I put the words between myself and that person. I'm sad, and I read it 4 times from left to right. I'm sad. And one important thing when you begin this exercise, this inquiry, is that I also use my mind, in the beginning, because I want to involve the mind also. I don't want to go only halfway with this, So what does it mean that I use my mind? It means that I let the energy of the headspace create the words, like almost like my attention landing on the surface of the letters, I'm really using my mind here, like the energy of the headspace. I'm creating those words through the attention of my mind. And I just let it create itself. I'm sad. And I fully arrive into this. I'm sad. I'm watching the words. And I'm also feeling into the I sense. That is sad. It's not just an emotion, but an I got created since childhood around this sadness. Like I'm sad and I feel the I that comes with it. And what is important here and what's new maybe is that I'm doing it from awareness. That means I kind of like, how to say, I'm doing the I'm sad thing, you know, the I that is sad. I'm not lost in that. Like I'm sad and the energy is just buzzing and going around, you know, and I'm just lost in that I'm sad, I'm sad. So I'm not just identified into it, but I'm doing the I that is sad, so to speak, like an activity, you know, like I'm sad, like playing a role in real time, you know, I'm sad. So I'm making this, I'm doing this sadness, I'm sad. And I fully let myself be sad as much as I can. I'm just experiencing this I that is sad, the sadness and the I that comes with it. I'm sad. And I'm doing it from awareness. Anytime when you find yourself getting lost in that I sense that is sad, or I'm afraid, I'm anxious, it can be anything that will come up for you. Anytime when I catch myself like being lost in that, I sense that I'm sad of feeling and identity. I come back to awareness and I do it consciously, because the key is to do it consciously, you know, like consciously doing this activity, so to speak, activity. I'm just trying to explain this being sad, like then sometimes say like taking the driver's seat, you know, it happened. So far it happened like unconsciously, like a mechanism, like this, I'm sad, just being sad, being identified with this I, and now I do it consciously, like the sadness, I'm doing the sadness and the I that is sad, I'm fully let myself in it consciously. So I'm watching the words, I'm sad. And you can use tier 2 tools here. I'm sad. I notice the space between the letters. And I put my attention back to the letters and I go one by one. And it's important, the energy of the headspace is fully there. And also noticing the space around the word. There is space around the words. And tracking the space, you know, from right to left. So you can use tier 2 tools. Notice the space between you and the word. And I'm doing it faster now, you know, than I usually do. And I'm noticing the space behind and beyond the words. So this is the space between the word and that person. If it's too much for you that the person is also there, you can just start with that person to trigger the emotion and the essence, and then you can remove them. But only if it's too much, you know, like you can't focus because you are just constantly too triggered, you know. If you can bear it, just keep the person there. So noticing the space. And also you can hold the words between your hands, you know. And while you are holding, just attention goes to the words. So holding the letters, touching the surface of the letters and the words. Shifting the attention to the word, and then shifting the attention to the forehead and touching the forehead. You can use tapping, you can do massage. Tapping is better for most people because, for most of the people, because when you do the tapping, the attention is fully on the touch and the sound of the tapping. It's very important, you know. These are very important details. And then attention goes back to the words. And you can do this like 4 times, And when you are good at it, then you can do it in the same time, like tapping while watching those words. So you can play with it and discover the tier 2 tools. Yeah. It helps to unhook and open the Velcro also, You can also shift the attention on the words and then on that person, then back to the words. And also, the important thing is don't forget to feel the eye sense while you are watching those words. I'm sad. One more tier 2 tool, maybe you can use it, it's maybe useful for you, is to put the I'm sad or your words on the left and put a neutral object on the right, like a pillow or potato, chair, whatever it is. The important thing is that it has to be empty, like neutral. I'm putting a pillow there, and fully notice this emptiness, arrive into this emptiness of the neutral object that you are watching. All the attention goes there. And when you fully arrived into the energy of that object, like its emptiness and neutral energy, then you can shift to the left and watch the words I'm sad or whatever is there for you. You can do it 4 times, alternate between them. And then put those objects, the object and the words, very near to each other, like the sides touching each other. And just alternate between them that way. And then separate them and rest your attention in the space between the object and the words. And then put the neutral object in the middle and put the words on top of the object. And just notice what happens. I sense, I thought, and watching the words. And just fully notice what's happening. And then just let it fall in the space of awareness. The person is still there for me. And then if it dissolves a little bit, then pull up the reverse. I'm not sad. I'm not sad. And I try to mean it a little bit, because then it goes deeper. I'm not sad. And then immediately I can feel what is sad, So I can fully trust the body, like myself. I'm not sad. And I can immediately feel that I'm sad. And just fully observe from awareness. The key is awareness here. If you do it from awareness, then you can see the identity. And one more important thing is that I don't do it to resolve anything, I have no intention to resolve anything, or I'm using the words to unhook, practice to unhook, but I'm quite empty around it, about it. Like I don't see any intention in myself to get rid of the sadness, get rid of the I, get rid of the person or anything, I just feel so much joy to sit down and to be with this and to understand myself better and to see things clearly, more clear, but I'm not doing it to get rid of myself or any emotion or anything, or I don't know how to say, but how to express this, but I feel just an intimacy with that, like being able to observe this I sense that has been created over time, and watch that emotion with it that has been created between me and that person, and just being fully in it and doing this inquiry on it. It's just how to say, love, and love comes up with that, that because I don't have any intention to resolve anything here or get rid of anything here. It's even more what's the word? I just forgot all the words. It's more effective. It's more effective to do from that awareness perspective that doesn't want to change the I or the emotion or the person even, or anything. It doesn't want to change anything. It's just fully accepting, fully embracing the I and the emotion and everything. It's just embracing myself from awareness, because I want to understand. I don't want to hurt myself by getting rid of anything. I'm just feeling this love and embrace with this I and with the whole process. And it's even more effective because I don't want to resolve or get rid of anything or unhook anything. I'm just using the word to describe the exercise. So yeah, I just found it important to say it, that I'm doing it in that way. And the more I don't want to do anything with the I or with the words or with anything, the more it's dissolving. I don't know how to say after that point, but I'm doing it for to love myself deeper, or something like this. So anyway, the key is just to see the I and feel the I, feel into the I from awareness and the thought attached, I'm sad, and just alternate between the reverse and the emotion. I'm sad. I'm not sad. And just let yourself be triggered by that. And I love to be triggered with the reverse, because then I can feel deeper into it, not to be triggered to figure out anything, but to feel and understand deeper, see deeper the sad thing, the I'm sad emotion and identity that comes with it. So I'm not sad. Feel deeper into the I sense, the I thought with the I sense, and watch the reverse. Then again, I'm sad. I'm not sad. So basically that's it. I hope I contained everything that I wanted. It works pretty well for me, and it came yesterday while I was drinking coffee. I wanted to do inquiry on something because I got triggered by this person, and it just came that it was much more simpler in this case, because these days I'm much more focused on the I identity, the I sense, and the emotion, and I work with this a lot. And then I continued, next emotion. When it's very important, to do it only with one emotion and what that is happening in the I. And once you feel it's quite empty, then go to the next one. What else do I feel? What else do I feel in the presence of that person? I'm afraid. And then continue. And you can do it for a while. Just be sure that you stay with one thing at a time, very focused. I try to show it very detailed. I did it faster because I don't want to do a very long video because you get bored then. But basically, you can just go to the next emotion. And The key is do it from awareness and feel into the eye sense in the body. Yes, I hope I've told everything that I wanted. So that's it basically. I will write in the post if I left out something. So that's it. Thank you, and let me know how it goes, because I'm an inquiry addict, so I would like to know. Thank you.